Hey everybody, welcome. Thanks for popping in. This is Michael Carter here. This is Money Hacks at 8 p.m. And we're going to get started. What I wanted to cover here was, testing a new method to make money online. That is often sort of an issue for people. They don't know what direction to go in. They hear there are methods to make money online. They just don't know what to do and how to go about doing that. So the solution for people looking is you want to have a product, okay, obviously, that is backed by a legitimate case study and income proof. Okay, you got to have that stuff in order for people to see what you're doing and be able to duplicate that. Now, this product, this is actually a unique combination of training and case studies that are included for a turnkey income. Okay, really, really important. Now, anytime you have an opportunity to make money, you should examine the case study that you have very carefully and make sure that everything fits. Okay, nothing should be fishy or just, if you think there's something not right about that, you're probably right. Okay, so check it out. Now, you want to look to see that the results that they're showing are current results. Okay, not something old from years ago. It's got to be current. Now, check to see that the success of the solution you're looking at is, not exclusive to the position of the creator. All right. So in other words, anyone can benefit if they follow the steps that are outlined. Okay. Anybody should be able to do that. Now, also examine, income proof. Make sure it's repeatable and it's not like a one-off where they just sent like a bunch of traffic to something and oh, look at these results here, and they actually could have even taken a loss on it, right? So just, you want to check that out. Also, the best methods to make money online, with product creators who actually make the extra effort, they leave nothing out, okay? You want to make sure you have everything in a product. The more detail they provide in their step-by-step instructions, the better, okay? I mean, I've gone through programs where they are leaving out like big chunks of things where it's like, well, how does that even work then if you can't do A, B, C? They've left some things out. So a good way, you can test and trial a method is to actually implement it as a second income for you. Or it could be a third income, right? Depending on what you're doing. Once you're satisfied, you can then increase the hours that you spend on it, and you could even go and outsource it to scale it up. Okay. Now, this product is a method. This is a case study, and income which has actually produced some really cool, amazing results in a very short space of time. Okay. Now, I looked over this. I can't fault it. I think they've done a great job. You want to take the time and follow every instruction in this to the T, and your results can follow. Okay. Now, it's really quite simple what they've done, but each part of this you have to execute perfectly. Right now, where most people go wrong, okay, is they go through and they don't do it exactly how you're supposed to. Okay, they try and do it their own way, but you don't want to do that. Now, don't let simplicity distract you guys from the power of this method. Now, Warren Buffett, probably one of the richest men in the world. I think he's worth over like $60 billion. He still lives in the same house he's been in for over 50 years. So some people would think, wow, that's like, really? And, in his own words, how would I improve my life really by having 10 houses around the globe? Okay. And that kind of makes sense, right? Why would he do that? He doesn't need to do that. And, he has, this is surprising. He has just over 20 employees, and he doesn't even have a computer or a calculator in his personal office. So, simplicity and focus is the key, especially if you're an entrepreneur online. Okay, the proof is right there with one of the richest men in the world. Now, the creators of this program, Stefan Ciancio, Simple Spencer, and Greg Konolenko, They've done a great job putting this together. They've taken all the hard work and done it for you with this, putting together this, real method and these case studies here. So, the proof is all here in this program, and all you guys have to do really is follow along and replicate the process. Again, I'm going to repeat this because people sometimes don't quite get that, okay? A simple method, but take it, go through the course, follow along, and replicate exactly what they're doing, and then you too can have success. So if you guys want to check this out, this is Turnkey Profit Machines, and here's the link right here. I'll show you guys. Now this actually is just coming out on October 8th. Okay, it's when this is launching. So here's the link right here. Now, if you guys, hope you guys can see that all right. Just go to moneymike.com/turnkey-profit-machines. Okay. Now, for those that want to get entered into my cash contest, okay, all you have to do is when this launches, if you purchase this, okay, all you do is send me your PayPal receipt to mike@moneymike.com. And when you do that, I'm going to get that and I'm going to enter you into my contest, okay, where one person is going to win $105, and that will be PayPal to them directly. So the winner will get that PayPal to them. So, a couple things. You get an awesome program with Turnkey Profit Machines, and you get the chance to win $105 cash. Pretty darn awesome. Now the draw for that, because I know people are going to be like, well, how do I know if I win, or when's the draw? Okay, October 23rd on YouTube. So just go to my channel at youtube.com/moneymikecom, and you can catch it there and see if you're the lucky winner. You could be. Now, that's about it, guys. So Turnkey Profit Machines, there's a link one more time. Run, don't walk when this launches. Okay, October 8th, 10 a.m. Eastern is when this goes live. All right? So if you guys are looking to, get an extra income stream, okay, learn something new, put it into action. Here's the one thing. You have to be an action taker. Okay, if you're not an action taker, what's the point in buying this? Okay, don't even bother. Okay, if you're an action taker, absolutely pick this up and put it into action. All right, so that's about it. I'm Michael Carter from moneymike.com, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.